I'm Billy Hollowell, host of CBN's new documentary investigating the supernatural miracles. Now, the interview that you're about to watch details an incredible miracle story, but I want to briefly talk about our film, which tells different stories that will deeply challenge you, inspire you, and get you thinking deeper about evidence for the supernatural. Before we air today's interview, please check out this 60-second trailer for investigating the supernatural miracles. You can head on over to cbn.com/supernatural to watch the film. Here's the trailer.
I got out of my patrol car and I slipped.
I went from having a promising career as a neuroscientist to having a medical death sentence.
I said there was nothing else that we could do. There was no heartbeat.
Time of death, 8:05.
Are miracles real? Do they happen today? Let's investigate.
A lot of skeptics will say, well, miracles are impossible. Why? Because they violate the laws of nature. You can't violate the laws of nature.
People would pray for me, and sometimes it felt like this power that just zapped me.
When I woke up, she says, "Can you do anything that you didn't do before?" I looked at my hand that was clutched. I said, "Hand, move."
He's dead. It's over. I said, shock him one more time.
Well, maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. Let's look at the evidence.
And here is today's interview, which we hope will deeply inspire you.
All right, so Bethel Music, what is it like to be part of a band that inspires and connects so many to the gospel?
It's the dream of my life. You know, what better thing could you do than just to draw people to Jesus and help them know who he is and who they are through Jesus?
Yeah, it's got to be incredible to, you know, it's one thing to perform music. It's another thing to perform music that is a connective tissue, right? That a lot of heart and soul goes into to really help people have that connection.
Absolutely. And I think that music is moving and touches us all, but when you really have the lyrics and the spirit of God behind it, it just takes that music to a deep place in all of our souls that I think we're all hungry for, that just connects us again back to God.
Okay, so miracles. When you think of miracles that you have seen, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of them, what is the most compelling, shocking, amazing miracle that you have either witnessed or experienced yourself?
I think personally my favorite one is when my leg actually got healed. I was recovering from a surgery and I had woken up with some kind of a pinched nerve in my back, so my front of my leg was dead for a couple years where I couldn't really feel anything. And I'd gotten prayed for a lot, but one time my father-in-law, he just said, if your leg, you know, he called out this sensation, if this is happening to you, stand up so he can pray for you. And everybody prayed for me and my leg woke up instantly. And so that's my favorite one, is seeing that. And my second is probably being, when my daughter was born, being in the room. They were going to take me to C-section, and I've never before or since seen an angel, but an angel appeared in my room. He had a bald head and a gold earring, and he just looked at me and nodded and then turned back to his posture, and peace went through my body, and I wrote the song Mention of Your Name out of that moment. So
what were you thinking when you saw that? I mean, were you thinking, wait a minute, what is going on?
You know, what's crazy is that I thought I'd be scared, but I wasn't. I was so peaceful, and I was just like, oh, you've got this, Lord, you've got this. And it was amazing. I want to see more. I've never before or since, but I'm like, I'd love to see more. But the Bible's very clear that we are entertaining angels unaware, and maybe sometimes aware as well. So those two are probably my favorite.
Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.